Imagine a garden bathed in the soft glow of moonlight. The day's heat has subsided, replaced by a gentle coolness. As dusk settles, a magical transformation begins. Flowers, dormant during the day, awaken and unfurl their petals. Their sweet perfume fills the air, creating an enchanting atmosphere. This is the allure of a night garden, a place where you can experience the wonders of nature under the stars. A night garden is a feast for the senses. It's a place to relax and unwind after a long day. The soft moonlight creates an ethereal ambiance, highlighting the beauty of night-blooming flowers. Their fragrance, intensified in the cool evening air, adds another layer of sensory delight. Whether you have a large garden or a small balcony, you can create your own nocturnal haven. The key is to choose plants that thrive at night. These plants, often with pale or white flowers, are naturally adapted to attract nocturnal pollinators like moths. Their blooms, often larger and more fragrant than their daytime counterparts, create a breathtaking spectacle under the moonlight. Imagine the ghostly white trumpets of moonflowers unfurling as dusk descends, or the delicate beauty of evening primrose releasing its lemony scent into the night air. Creating a night garden is about more than just choosing the right plants. It's about designing a space that comes alive after dark, a place where you can escape the hustle and bustle of daily life and reconnect with nature. It's about creating a sensory experience that delights the senses and soothes the soul. So, let's delve into the world of night gardens and discover the magic they hold. One of the joys of gardening is choosing the right plants. For a night garden, this means selecting varieties that bloom after the sun sets. These plants often have white or pale-colored flowers that reflect moonlight, making them appear luminous in the darkness. They also tend to have a strong fragrance that intensifies in the cool evening air. A classic choice for any night garden is the moonflower, Epomea alba. As its name suggests, this climbing vine truly comes alive at night. Its large, white, trumpet-shaped flowers unfurl as darkness falls, releasing a sweet, heady fragrance. Plant moonflowers near a seating area to fully appreciate their beauty and perfume. Another star of the night garden is the evening primrose, Enothera biennis. This biennial plant produces delicate yellow flowers that open in the evening, releasing a lemony scent. Evening primrose is relatively easy to grow and will self-seed, ensuring a display of flowers year after year. For a touch of exotic beauty, consider the night-blooming jasmine, Cestrum nocturnum. This tropical shrub produces small white flowers that release an intoxicating fragrance after dark. While not as visually striking as moonflowers, the scent of night-blooming jasmine is truly unforgettable. Remember, this plant is not frost-hardy, so it's best grown in pots in cooler climates. These are just a few examples of the many beautiful and fragrant plants that can transform your garden into a nocturnal paradise. Experiment with different varieties to create a unique and enchanting space that reflects your personal taste. Designing a night garden is about creating a sensory experience. Consider the placement of plants for both visual impact and fragrance. Think about how you will move through the space, guided by moonlight and scent. Remember, a night garden should be a place of tranquility and wonder. Start by choosing a location that receives some evening light. This doesn't have to be direct sunlight. Even reflected light from the moon or nearby buildings can illuminate your night-blooming plants. Avoid areas with excessive artificial light, as this can interfere with the plant's natural rhythms and diminish the magical atmosphere. When planting, group flowers with similar blooming times together. This will create a more dramatic effect as the flowers open in unison. Consider planting in layers, with taller plants at the back and shorter ones in front. This will create depth and interest, allowing you to appreciate the beauty of each individual plant. Don't forget about foliage. While flowers are the stars of the night garden, foliage can add texture and contrast. Choose plants with silver or variegated leaves, as these will reflect moonlight and create a luminous effect. Hostas, with their large textured leaves, are an excellent choice, as are ferns, which add a touch of woodland charm. Fragrance is an integral part of the night garden experience. The cool evening air carries scents further, creating an intoxicating atmosphere that envelops you as you walk through the garden. Choose plants with strong, sweet fragrances that will release their perfume after dark. Position fragrant plants strategically near seating areas, pathways, or windows. This will allow you to fully appreciate their perfume as you relax in your garden or even from inside your home. Imagine the sweet scent of honeysuckle drifting through an open window on a warm summer night. When selecting fragrant plants, consider your personal preferences. Do you prefer sweet floral scents or something more spicy and exotic? Some popular choices for fragrant night gardens include Nicotiana, with its heady jasmine-like perfume, Stock, which releases a sweet clove-like fragrance, and Sweet Rocket, known for its strong vanilla scent. Remember that fragrance intensity can vary depending on the plant's variety, the time of day, and even the weather. Experiment with different combinations to create a sensory tapestry that is both pleasing and unique to your garden. Moonlight plays a crucial role in the night garden, illuminating the pale blooms and casting an ethereal glow over the entire space. To enhance this magical effect, consider incorporating reflective surfaces that bounce light around the garden. White gravel or pebbles are a simple yet effective way to reflect moonlight. Use them to create pathways, mulch around plants, or even fill containers. The contrast between the white gravel and the dark foliage will create a striking visual effect, especially under the soft glow of the moon. Water features are another excellent way to enhance the ambiance of a night garden. A small pond or fountain will not only reflect moonlight but also create soothing sounds that add to the sensory experience. Choose solar-powered fountains for easy installation and eco-friendliness. Mirrors can also be used to great effect in a night garden. Place them strategically to reflect moonlight onto plants or to create the illusion of a larger space. Antique mirrors with patina add a touch of mystery and romance. A night garden is not just a feast for the senses, it's also a haven for nocturnal wildlife. By choosing the right plants and creating a welcoming environment, you can attract a variety of fascinating creatures to your garden. Moths are particularly drawn to night-blooming flowers, which rely on these nocturnal pollinators for reproduction. Plant a variety of moth-friendly flowers, such as evening primrose, moonflower, and nicotiana, to attract these fascinating creatures to your garden. Bats are another beneficial visitor to the night garden. These nocturnal mammals are voracious insect predators, helping to keep mosquito populations in check. Attract bats to your garden by providing roosting sites, such as bat boxes, and planting night-blooming flowers that attract insects. Create a small water feature, such as a shallow dish or bird bath, to provide drinking water for nocturnal wildlife. Remember to change the water regularly to prevent mosquitoes from breeding. Avoid using pesticides in your night garden, as these can harm beneficial insects and other wildlife. A night garden offers a unique and rewarding gardening experience. It's a place to unwind after a long day, to reconnect with nature, and to witness the magic of the natural world unfold under the stars. Imagine relaxing in your garden on a warm summer evening, surrounded by the sweet fragrance of night-blooming flowers. The soft moonlight illuminates the pale blooms, creating an ethereal and enchanting atmosphere. The sounds of the night, the gentle chirping of crickets, and the rustling of leaves provide a soothing soundtrack to your evening. A night garden is also a conversation starter. Invite friends and family to experience the magic of your nocturnal oasis. Share your knowledge of night-blooming plants and the fascinating creatures they attract. A night garden is a testament to the beauty and wonder of the natural world, a place where you can escape the hustle and bustle of daily life and simply be. Maintaining a night garden is similar to caring for any other garden with a few key considerations. Since most night-blooming plants prefer well-drained soil, ensure proper drainage to prevent root rot. Adding organic matter like compost can improve drainage and provide essential nutrients. Watering is crucial, especially during dry periods. Water deeply and less frequently to encourage strong root growth. Mulching around plants helps retain moisture and suppress weeds. Choose organic mulches like bark chips or shredded leaves, which decompose over time, adding nutrients to the soil. Deadhead spent blooms regularly to encourage more flowers and maintain a tidy appearance. This is especially important for plants like nicotiana, which tend to get leggy. Pinching back the growing tips of plants like evening primrose can promote bushier growth and more flowers. A truly immersive night garden engages all the senses. We've already discussed sight and smell, but don't forget about sound. Incorporate elements that create gentle, soothing sounds to enhance the sensory experience. Wind chimes are a classic choice for adding a touch of whimsy and musicality to the garden. Choose chimes with a soft melodic tone that won't overpower the other sounds of the night. Hang them from tree branches or pergolas where they can catch the breeze. Water features, such as fountains or small waterfalls, create a soothing, meditative ambiance. The gentle sound of trickling water can be incredibly relaxing, especially on warm evenings. Opt for solar-powered fountains for an eco-friendly option. Consider planting ornamental grasses that rustle gently in the breeze, adding another layer of auditory texture to your night garden. Grasses like feather reed grass and purple fountain grass offer both visual interest and soothing sounds. While moonlight is the ideal light source for a night garden, you can enhance and extend the magic with subtle, well-placed artificial lighting. The key is to choose lighting that complements, rather than overpowers, the natural beauty of the garden. Solar-powered garden lights are an energy-efficient and unobtrusive way to illuminate pathways, highlight key plants, or create a welcoming ambiance. Look for lights with a warm, inviting glow rather than harsh white light. String lights hung loosely between trees or along fences can create a magical fairy tale atmosphere. Choose LED string lights for energy efficiency and long lifespan. Avoid using floodlights or spotlights as these can create a harsh, unnatural look. Subtle uplighting placed at the base of trees or large shrubs can create dramatic shadows and highlight the texture of foliage. Use low-voltage LED lights for safety and energy efficiency. Creating a night garden is a rewarding endeavor that allows you to experience the magic of nature in a whole new light. By choosing the right plants, incorporating sensory elements, and embracing the beauty of moonlight, you can create a truly enchanting space that comes alive after dark. Remember, a night garden is an ongoing project, a journey of discovery and experimentation. Don't be afraid to try new plants, experiment with different lighting techniques, and add personal touches that make your garden uniquely yours. So embrace the enchantment of a night garden and discover the joys of gardening after dark. You'll be amazed by the beauty, tranquility, and wonder that awaits you.